Disclaimer. This video does not promote or encourage any game botting activities. All contents provided by this video is meant for educational purposes only. Wu Wang, alias, used to be a gold farmer in D2R before the first ladder season. He quitted before the ladder started. With the help of a friend, Ninja was able to obtain some log files of Wu Wang's artificial intelligence software, also known as bot. Game automation, or bot, is against the terms of service by Blizzard. By no means should it be encouraged. However, the data from Wu Wang's game automation software is extremely valuable. It helps us to understand the game mechanism. All the information in this video is for educational purposes only. What Ninja have in hand are a lot of log folders, each corresponding to a game account. The character in each game account is a budget yet powerful cold lightning hybrid sorceress. In each folder, there are a bunch of log files for different farming runs. Ninja is working on a series of videos analyzing these data and will upload them shortly. Today we will dive into the statistics of Travincal farming in Act 3. Travincal farming is the farming of the 3 High Council members in Travincal. It's famous because High Council members have high drop chance for runes and they drop a large number of items too. Not to mention the fact that the monster density there is extremely high. There are 3 unique monsters and a large number of minions in one small place. This is the log file for Travincal runs of one game account. After each run, a new line was added to the log file. The 6th column is the number of runs. For the last line of the log file, the run number is 11,971. The first column is the length of run, in seconds. The second column is the number of items dropped in the run excluding arrows, bolts, gold, gems, potions, keys etc. The third column is the number of items dropped in a minute calculated from the first 2 columns. The fourth column is the total length of all runs, in seconds. The fifth column is the total number of items dropped for all runs. The 7th column is the average time for a run. The 8th column is the average number of items dropped for a run. The 9th column is the average number of items dropped per minute. The 10th column is the total number of lamb runes dropped. The 11th column is the total number of pool runes dropped. The 12th column to the 23rd column corresponds to the data for runes up to Z runes. What we really care about is the last line of the log file. Ninja copied it to a Microsoft Excel file. Ninja also populated the Excel file with data from other game accounts. There are a total of 122 game accounts. Wu Wang's Sorceress army has a far greater number. But this is all Ninja has got. Ninja worked on the statistics of all the data and the result is shown in the second row of the Excel file. To make it easier, here is the visual representation of the result. There were a total of 1,098,181 Travincal runs. It were almost 1.1 million runs. The data set is huge and yields statistical significance. The total time was 447 days, or 15 months. The average runtime was 36.7 seconds. The average number of items dropped was 10 items per run. By calculation, 16.1 items excluding arrows, bolts, gold, gems, potions, keys etc. were dropped per minute. No Z rune was dropped, as expected. 145 Bur runes and 159 Ya runes were dropped. The drop rate is amazing. Now let's calculate how profitable it is to farm Travincal. Ninja made a simple price chart to simplify the calculation. 1 cham equals 0.1 Bur, 1 Ya equals 1 Bur, 1 Sir equals 0.5 Bur, 1 Lo equals 0.4 Bur, 1 Ohm equals 0.2 Bur, 1 Vex equals 0.1 Bur. Using this price chart, the value of all the high runes from Vex to Cham equals to 635 Bur runes. If farming Travincal 24 hours per day, 37 seconds per run, the yield is 1.4 Bur rune per day. The yield in terms of runs is 1 rune per 1729 runs. If all runes from Lem to Ghoul were picked up and cubed up all the way to Vex rune, it would yield 439 more Vex runes. 260 Vex runes were dropped and 439 Vex runes were cubed. The total number of Vex runes would be 699. It almost tripled the yield of Vex runes. Is it worth doing the cubing? Please share your thoughts in the comment section. Let's take a look at another interesting topic. One might think that higher runes drop less than lower runes. However, it's not always the case. Although Sir Rune is one tier higher than Low Rune, much more Sir Runes were dropped. 303 Sir Runes versus 203 Low Runes. Almost 50% more. It's the same case with Vex and Ohm Runes. 301 Ohm Runes versus 260 Vex Runes. In conclusion, Travincal farming is very profitable, with a yield of 1.4 rune per day. Aside from rune drops, there are also a lot of items being dropped. It's definitely one of the top places to farm runes and items in D2R. However, a regular player can never do it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If a regular player farms Travincal for 1 hour each day, 37 seconds each run on average, it will take him 17 days to find 1 worth of runes. A decent return for a regular player. Travincal is definitely a 5-star farming location in D2R. Diablo is not just a game. In Ninja's Diablo universe, Ninja will share what he learned about D2R gameplay, item trading, in-game economics, game mechanics, stories of players, hardware, software, and more. Ninja just started this channel. If you find this video useful, please support this channel by subscription and clicking the thumb up button below.